Hi, I'm Gabe Risman. I'm the co-founder and president of YourStake. We all know that financial advisors have a huge problem. They're not spending enough time with their clients because they have to spend too much time on manual and repetitive tasks. This actually limits the amount, the quantity, and the quality of the advice that they're able to provide clients. CRM data, what's supposed to be the source of truth, is left underpopulated and unreliable. Planning opportunities are left on the table, and a lot of prospects that could be converted are not coming through because of the time and the quality of how long it takes to turn around a proposal. YourStake has been really happy to see that there's a lot of tools that have been coming out to try to help with this. Meeting note takers have been taking off, document assistants help with processing data, and there are proposal tools that can help advisors create a really beautiful client deliverable. The problem is that all of these solutions are point source solutions, which makes it difficult to work with and actually limits the potential for them to provide value. I'm excited to show you YourStake and our Intelligent Advisor suite of solutions, our meeting assistant, our document assistant, our portfolio assistant, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So for the sake of this demo, my financial advisor, Alice, had an initial call with me, Gabe, the prospect. And what we were able to see is the meeting recording. This optionally can show up so you can actually play back and see what happened during the meeting. The meeting summary with to-dos structured for each person, key information that came from the meeting, a follow-up email so Alice can easily send what she needs to Gabe to be able to follow up, transcript. And what's really cool about this system is the ability to process each meeting according to one of our default templates, or Alice can create her own template for the way that she likes to structure a follow-up email, the way that she likes to see the meeting summaries. We also allow Alice to structure the pre-meeting prep, which gets pulled from CRM data, your email history, everything that you need. One of the tasks and action items is to schedule a follow-up meeting and to request documents. That's where the YourStake system can be really helpful in unifying the meetings with the document data. And what I'm going to do now is move on to our document assistant, where what we can do is take that virtual shoebox of client documents where Gabe sends, everything I have, and we will just select all these documents and upload them to the system, and they'll process in 5 to 10 minutes and pull out all the data that we need to be able to understand what's going on. Now that the documents have finished processing, we're able to see a lot of information. So I just uploaded a few samples of documents, but we have advisors uploading tax forms, trusts, wills, insurance policies, brokerage statements, really everything you can think of from a client data perspective. And advisors upload 20, 30 documents at a time. What Alice needs to see is, are these documents valid and okay? So as an example, I can take a look at this apartment insurance document, which asks for me to review the doc checkup. Every single document type has a specific set of validation checks that we run, and these are customizable. And they allow you to see if the document is okay, or if I need to follow up with a client to be able to request further information or see what's going on. So for example, this renter's insurance policy has expired. Policy end date, February 3rd. We can see that it's past the expiration date. And so we do this for every single document. We make sure, are there too many numbers in the Social Security, too many digits in the Social Security number? That's something that has really helped a couple of advisors when filling out forms and checking to see what's going on. It helps with seeing if there's something expired. It helps if you have an intake form and your client doesn't add their address. We can make sure all the fields that need to be filled out are filled out. So we've now taken all of these documents and have checked them at the individual level. But now what Alice really needs to do is combine the information from the meetings with the information from the documents to combine that into one comprehensive solution. And what I have so far is the data that was already in the system from a CRM pull from Wealthbox. But now that we've uploaded documents, I can click to review changes. And so here's actually the first thing that stands out. Previously, we had Gabe, what I said my name is in the meeting, as the legal first name, because that makes sense. It's what I said in the meeting. But we can see in the form 1040 that David, and also the passport, that David is, that's actually true, my full legal name. My legal middle name is Gabriel, that's why I go by Gabe. We can see that there's a change of address from a business address perspective as well. Uh, so this is incredibly valuable to be able to find potential conflicts between meeting notes and documents, or document A versus document B. And our system will allow you to help you keep your CRM and every other piece of information up to date by seeing where the conflicts are and making it easy to accept or reject changes, and then save that and push that to the CRM. Cool. So now we have all the data in one place. How do we continue making life easier for Alice? Well, Alice not only needed to collect all this information, but Alice will want to see how they can help. So Alice is going to click on recommendations, and we'll find out a couple things. First is we do a cross-document check and see that there's a conflicting marital status. So the tax return that Gabe uploaded has a filing status of single. Estate documents contain spousal information. This is a huge potential error and a great opportunity for Alice to provide value. Our system also provides the ability to get recommendations not just on data conflicts, but hey, the will is from 2018. You can consolidate some accounts. These are all recommendations to help you provide better planning and advice to your clients. Next, we are able to actually use our AI assistant to reference data from the portfolio, dossier, meetings, recommendations, any of the documents we selected. And we can ask, based on the last meeting, should I change anything about Gabe's portfolio? How do we have the portfolio data? It came from the brokerage statements that were uploaded. Now we can cross-reference that with the meeting to be able to get some instant recommendations based on this portfolio. Speaking of the portfolio, what else does Alice have to do? Alice gets all this information, gets a warning message that the risk tolerance questionnaire that Gabe filled out, we have a risk tolerance questionnaire that's available on YourStake, or you can add your own risk value, does not match the portfolio risk level at all. Huge potential issue, or huge potential opportunity and solution. So what we can do is see that there's this conflict and launch a portfolio intelligence report. And this is going to allow you to automatically take the client's existing portfolio, set a benchmark or not, and then load the best fit of your portfolios that you've loaded into the YourStake system. And hey, here we go. Here's a conservative portfolio that's going to better align with the conservative risk level. We also have the ability to find the best fit portfolio on values parameters, and we have a values questionnaire for advisors that are providing values-based services. So now we're going to run an analysis, and we just went from a bunch of documents and meeting notes to a proposal to massively improve the risk alignment of the portfolio. And here we go. We have the client risk score and the proposed portfolio compared to their existing portfolio. We can check out the values alignment, asset class breakdown, returns, volatility, risk return. All of these charts are clickable, so I can see where things are coming from within the portfolio. Style category, sector, geography, concentration. This looks through all fund holdings. Fixed income type, maturity, fees, with you the ability to add in your own fees. Statistics, tax transition to be able to, we take the cost basis from the statement and then see how you're able to transition your portfolio in a tax efficient way. Can customize your logos and colors and export everything into a client-ready PowerPoint with your disclosures, your logo, everything you need. The last thing that I want to share is it's not just a portfolio process, and YourStake's IntelligentAdvisor suite of tools is constantly being added to. So we're very excited to say that coming soon, we're adding additional analyses around financial planning, including a cash flow over time, as well as portfolio value over time chart and table. So to sum things up, the huge problem that advisors have, and you may have this too, is too many tools, too much manual data, and data not talking to other data across multiple different systems. Use your meeting notes, hopefully that gets pushed into the CRM with your document information, but too much is, in reality, left behind. YourStake can help you get all the data you need from all sources, find the conflicts, generate insights, generate analysis, and generate client-facing reports to help you be the best planner and advisor you can be. Thanks so much for your time. Now that the documents have finished processing, we're able to see a lot of information. So I just uploaded a few samples of documents, but we have advisors uploading tax forms, trusts, wills, insurance policies, brokerage statements, really everything you can think of from a client data perspective.